we've had about 18 months of very quiet conversations with people from a unionist background. We've now moved that into the public phase, and we're having public engagement with people from all sorts of backgrounds, and people are speaking to us. I think they're speaking to us in a way that they maybe wouldn't speak to others. We also are doing an awful lot of policy work. We'll begin to produce papers so that people can debate all of that. The most important thing for me right now is to figure out what people are afraid of and worried about, and what we're hearing very clearly is that people are worried about the British tradition not being accommodated and respected in a new Ireland. So we have to do that work to convince them that it's a long, hard road, but it's work that I think the SDLP is uniquely placed to do. I'm not criticising Sinn Féin for this, but I think it's a fact of life that Sinn Féin will not be able to convince too many people outside of their own electoral base. And unfortunately, Alliance don't have a position on this. That's of course up to them. But what we're talking about is whether or not we can rejoin the European Union, what the All-Ireland Health Service would look like, what the economy will look like. And I think young people, particularly people of my generation, are very grateful for the Good Friday Agreement, and it happened 25 years ago. They're very grateful for peace, but they're saying, is that it? Is that enough? And what's next?
Telling the DUP to get out of the way at your conference at the weekend isn't going to help, is it?
Well, the DUP isn't unionism, and I think there are a lot of unionists who are very, frankly, embarrassed by the way in which the DUP are carrying on. The DUP have put unionism in the place that they're in. Brexit has been the big change in terms of how people are beginning to view the future of our island. But people have to understand, Brexit has just been done. It was finished last week. The British government and the European Commission are moving forward. I would love to be working with the DUP. I've reached out the hand of friendship I don't know how many times, but it always seems to be slapped away. I want to work with whoever we have to work with in our substantial common interest right now to get Stormont back up and running, to work to fix the issues in the health service and the economy. But I'm just being very clear with people. The SDLP is now totally focused on the future and very, very keen to be persuaders for Irish unity, because we really believe now that what we have isn't enough, and a reform Stormont is important. More Stormont is a good idea, but it'll never be enough to meet the needs and the ambitions of young people across our society.